Hello traders, you're welcome to this video and I welcome you back to the Forex Geek channel. We are going to be discussing the TSR Signal Indicator, the TSR Signal Line Indicator in this video. Okay, so the TSR Signal Line Indicator can be used to identify bullish and bearish trend directions. Okay, quite easy to use. It's a custom indicator, so you need to download it from an external source, add it to your indicators library, restart your terminal, and then that's when you can then add it to your chart, right? So I'm going to be loading the indicator to the chart right now, the TSR. Okay, I'm going to be adding it to the chart. I'm just going through my custom indicators to find a particular one. Okay, so here we go. This is the TSR Signal Line Indicator. So, like I said, it's quite an easy indicator to use. It helps you to identify the prevailing trend direction and, shows you the prevailing momentum in the market. Basically, it functions like the moving average, okay? But it shows you, extra informations like with color codes. It helps you identify the prevailing direction of the trend. Okay, so you don't have to know everything about price action. The color just tells you where the prevailing trend is headed, right? So whenever you have the line red in color, it shows that you have a bearish momentum. And whenever you have the line green in color, it shows that you have a bullish momentum. So basically, when you want to enter a trade, watch out for the color of the line. Watch out for the color of the TSR Signal Line Indicator, right? So when the color is red, look for sell opportunities only, right? Now, the first thing you're supposed to do is to identify the direction of the trend. That's going to be my recommendation. Step 1, identify the direction of the trend. Step 2, check the color of the TSR Signal Line Indicator. If you've identified the direction of the trend and you notice that it's a sell trend, watch out for the red color of the line. If the color is red, if the color of the indicator is red, go ahead and look for sell signals, which is going to be our step 3. So your sell signals are going to be when the price bounces off this signal line, because the signal line is going to be serving as resistance level. It's going to be serving as dynamic resistance. So whenever you have the price bouncing off the signal line, it shows that there is sell momentum. So for example, we could have considered entering a sell around here as the candlestick was bouncing off the signal line, although we had somewhat of a false breakout here. But I need to mention that you can modify the period value. Okay, so for example, if you are a swing trader or a day trader or a scalper, you can actually modify the period here to suit your trading style. Can you see? I modified the period and the indicator adjusted. So as a scalper, you might be okay with the default settings, all right? But if you are a day trader or a swing trader, you might want to, change the values to suit your trading style. You just come to input. You have to go to the indicator settings. You go to input and you change the period value to whatever value that suits your trading style, okay? Then you stick to that value, right? Unless if maybe your trading style changes or something, right? So whenever you have the price drop below the indicator, it signals a sell move. And then in addition to the price dropping below the indicator, you must have the color change to red for a sell or change to green for a buy. So when price drops below the indicator and the color changes to red, it's a sign to enter a sell. For example, if we had entered a sell maybe around here, we have set our stop loss above the nearest swing high, and for our take profit, we can actually decide to use resistance zones or wait for the color to change back to green. All right, so when the color changes to green, we have considered exiting our sell around here. That is, if we are waiting for the indicator to give us an exit signal. Now, in the case of a buy, we wait for the price to cut above the moving average. Remember I said it's better to use this indicator in direction of the trend. So in this case, you can see that we actually had a prevailing buy trend. So in this buy trend, and at this situation, it would have been a good time to enter a buy after the price caught above the moving average. And right after that bullish crossover happened, would have considered entering a buy trade, and then would have exited at the nearest resistance level or waited for the indicator to turn back to red color. Okay, so the TSR Signal Line Indicator is quite a very straightforward indicator, but if you need extra confirmations, I can recommend using other indicators such as stochastic oscillator or MACD or relative strength index or any other indicator of your choice actually. But if you're making use of the stochastics give us overbought and oversold conditions, signals. So whenever you have the indicator in oversold territory, it shows that there could potentially be a bullish reversal soon. So whenever you get a signal from this indicator, you can just look at the stochastic and ensure that the stochastic is trending upwards. All right, ensure that it's trending upwards, and then you can go ahead and enter your buy. And in the case of a sell, whenever you get a sell signal, just ensure that, for example, we got a sell signal here when the price dropped below the TSR signal line. So we can see that at that time the stochastic was also trending downwards. So that confirms the sell. Okay, so always get your confirmations right. You can use chart patterns as well. Watch out for bearish patterns, watch out for bullish patterns. Pay attention to candlestick patterns because they also help to give you confirmations. Okay, for example, at this point we had a sell signal, right? And you can see that we have a gravestone doji here. So that gravestone doji is a bearish candlestick pattern. So in addition to the fact that the price dropped below the TSL line indicator, in addition to the signal given us by the TSL line indicator as price dropped below it, we also had a gravestone doji, and that gravestone doji is a bearish candlestick pattern. All right, so that gave us an extra layer of confidence in that signal. Okay, so we have considered entering a sell after we got that gravestone doji and the crossover in the downward direction. In addition to that, we can see that the stochastic oscillator also confirmed the sell because we had a bearish crossover here coming from the overbought territory. The stochastic oscillator came down, and then we also had a bearish crossover of the main line and the signal line, and the stochastic was trending downwards. So that was a good time to enter a sell, set stop loss above the previous swing high, and then you can target resistance support levels. You can target support levels for your exits, or you can wait for the indicator TSL line signal line indicator to give you a buy signal by changing the color to green and price climbing above it. You can use that as your exit strategy for sell, or you can actually decide to use any other indicator of your choice. For example, the stochastics, perhaps when it gets into the oversold territory and then begin to trend upwards, you can use that exit your sell. Okay, but whatever exit strategy you are using, make sure that you always have good risk to reward ratios and always use good risk management in place. Okay, do not risk more than you can afford to lose, and do not risk more than 2% of your initial capital, or rather do not risk more than 2% of your account balance, your current account balance, in a single trade. All right, so that is it for this video. I hope you found this video insightful. Kindly like and subscribe for more trading insights, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on more trading videos like this. In the meantime, thank you for watching and happy trading.